Work Life Warriors. I hope you're doing well. Today, I wanted to talk to you about bandwidth, in particularly our bandwidth for feeling good or pleasurable. So, as we were growing up, many of us got the messages, whether it was from our parents, our teachers, any adult in our lives, that we were not worthy, that we were unlovable, that we were unlikable, that we were the problem, that we were a burden, that we made it hard for others, and that we shouldn't shine as much, that we shouldn't be ourselves, that we shouldn't be authentic. So many times we go through life and we just exist. We really stop showing up. We stop showing out. We stop being our best self. We stop expanding. We stop growing. When we have moments of good, we sabotage. When things are going great in our lives, we think of all the bad things in our mind. We have mental jungles going on where negativity is overgrown. We rarely stop to tend to our soul and pull up the weeds. And when good things happen in our lives, we don't think we deserve it. We don't think we're worthy of it. We think that we're unlovable, and that maybe, just maybe, that we deserve to suffer, or we are what people said about us, or we are the experiences that happen to us. And so we begin, when good things are happening to us, we begin to shrink because we don't have the bandwidth for feeling good, for feeling positive, for feeling peace, for feeling all of the good abundant things that come to you. We don't think we're worthy of it, so we begin to sabotage. And so that's why it's so important for us to practice our moments of feeling good, of increasing our worthiness and our gratitude for the good things that are happening in our lives, to sit in the good things and not think about, oh, so many good things are happening in my life, what bad is about to happen. But instead, when good things happen to you, for you to program yourself to think that you deserve it, that you worked hard for it, that you're worthy of it, that you're a lovable person, and to sit in it and be grateful for that moment and feel like you deserve for good things to constantly happen to you, because you're worthy of these good things of happening to you. So we have to practice that initially, or all human beings are born with biological negative biologically programmed, or we are biologically negatively programmed, which means like our factory standard equipment is negative. Living off the land, we couldn't afford to be positive. Positivity could lead you to death. So we had to be vigilant, which means that the people who were the most negative, the most paranoid, survived. And so our brains are negatively wired, that our biological function is negative. We have to program and condition ourselves to feel the positivity, to accept the positivity, to think that we are worthy of the good things that are happening to us, so that we don't self-sabotage. And now I know many of us have the bandwidth for negativity and for less than positive or hurtful, or just not good things to happen to us. We can have 10 negative things happen to us and it feels normal, because of how we, our programming, one, how we grew up, two, and of course our biological functions. And so we could literally be normalized or conditioned to negativity, to toxic, to poison, to being in these environments that are not so good for us. And then when we have opportunities to take us into better environments to help us stretch, grow, develop, be who we want to be, we sabotage. When there's opportunities for us to grow, develop, and transform into the person we always wanted to be, we make excuses for ourselves, because it's easier to stay where we know, which is negativity. We are conditioned to feel the negativity. It's what most of the people that we know and love, think. We have so many cliches in society where we say, there's always something. I can't win for losing. We have all of these, different sayings, and people really believe them. So we tend to believe that life is more suffering or more pain or more negative than anything else. And so we constantly create it. It becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And so it's our responsibility to create the bandwidth of constantly and always feeling good. We don't We don't have to feel bad. Now, yes, there are things in life that you can't control, like death. And leaving someone that you love, leaving you, is a hard hit. There are things you can't control. Outside of that, it's really in your best interest to see how all of the negative things, or things that you view as negative, can serve you, can help you grow, can help you expand, so that in times of good, you can expand your capacity for feeling good, for thinking that you deserve to feel good, instead of doing something that brings you down or sabotage you. How many times have you been flying high, enjoying yourself, and then you wind up doing something, or being triggered, that brings you back down into reality? That is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe that the good can't you or you can't always be good, or bad is soon to follow, you are fulfilling that prophecy. Because human in my opinion, humans are meant to live a quality life. And while there will be human suffering, there can be, you know, so much more good than bad. Life can be more good than bad, 2/3 more than bad, 80% more good than bad, depending on your mindset, your actions, and what your beliefs are. So it's really up to us to add in the programming that we need to change our mindset, to change our actions, for us to be okay, to increase the bandwidth and sit and enjoy happiness, positivity, being around people who expand us, who help us grow, who help us see things differently and feel good about ourselves. What I like to say is, be around people who set your soul on fire. It's so important that we do that, and that we increase our bandwidth for being with these types of people, instead of the people who make us comfortable, or the people who have gotten comfortable in the toxicity. So tell me, what do you think about your bandwidth? Do you have the bandwidth to enjoy peace and joy and harmony and balance and all of the beautiful things in life for long before you self-sabotage? Or are you just so comfortable in the toxicity that when you go over into positive, lighthearted, expanding things, conscious things, that it makes you nervous and you self-sabotage and go back into your zone of comfortability? Please share with me how you feel about the connection between the two. I hope this helps, work life warriors. Have a great day.